My girlfriend challenged me again in Dreamlight Valley. She is the master of cozy games. I'm a beginner. Today's goal: storage for our resources. No rules. I'll start with my build, then we'll take a tour of hers. As I mentioned in my previous video, this room is a junkyard. It's impossible to remember what is in which chest. This challenge will help me find my resources more easily. So this is going to be my storage room. How will it turn out? I don't know. Let's get to work. Without any prior planning for this room, I had but one idea. I'm a grumpy bearded guy, so let's make it not only a storage room, but also Grandpa's workshop. A good old worn out workshop, where you can find anything from a broken phone charger to a car repair manual from 1973. This looks like as if it was supposed to be the roof or a wall, and it plays tricks with my mind. I don't like this one. But this idea got derailed almost instantly. I have very limited access to decor elements yet, and I couldn't find many old Grandpa's workshop elements. So I went with some fantasy-like worn-out walls. Of course, this will cause more derailments from the original idea. Choo-choo, all aboard the train of improvisation. Okay, the wood box is ready. Now let's turn it into a workshop. First things first, I need a crafting station, and this one looks way better than the original one, and you can make a tiny instrument here, so this is my choice. For the time being, I will just put it here, and I will move it when I'm at that part. I can craft now, so let's get to the main part, the storage area. I made a bunch of chests with different colors, so I could categorize and color code the different types of resources. But color code alone wouldn't work, so I placed items on counters behind the chests that will help me identify the contents of the chests. Here is my new little system. Color-coded chests and counters that show what's inside. So for example, this wood colored one, or whatever it is, it's for the crafting materials: stone, sticks, gold, bars and ingots and whatever, you name it. The green ones are for the plants. The left one is for the colorful plants that is used for crafting and coloring and whatnot. The middle one is for the plants that you can cook from, and the right one is for the seeds, all the seeds. I didn't make subcategories. The red one is for the gems, the blue ones are for sea stuff, so the left one is for fish and the right one is for shell. Into the yellow one goes the materials you can purchase for cooking, and here is a carton of milk that shows that what's inside. And this one is in the corner. This contains all sorts of quest related items I haven't yet started, and coloring materials. I'm not sure. Oh, these are not coloring materials. Okay, so these potions. So here will be the quest items and the potions. And I think right now it would be way easier to find what we need from the chests. And now we're at the part where the original idea got not only derailed, but jumped off the tracks completely and started to believe that it's not a train, but a ship. I found the cauldron, which was begging for an occult corner. I couldn't resist the temptation. But hey, witchcraft has craft in the name, so I'm not that far off. It's still a workshop. I added one more material chest because I was informed that one won't be enough in the future, so I definitely will need more. Of course I can't live without my sword, so there is a sharpening stone for my sword and there is a shield, and I really hope that at one point I finally will be able to use the shield and the sword, because for the armor these are the best and I want to use them. Here is a sewing table, which I'm not going to use because I cannot sew, but it fits to a workshop. Its only purpose right now is to hold this little fan so that I could cool down while I'm doing all sorts of tinkering at the crafting table over here. And all workshops need a radio, so here is a tiny radio so that I could listen to music while I'm doing all sorts of tinkering crimes here. This is my occult corner, and to be honest, I got a little bit too obsessed with it because I just love all these fantasy stuff. So I placed mortars, vials, potions, you name it, everything here, with a giant cauldron and an occult book, which seems to be Nilfgaardian by the look of it. And with magic I summoned this tiny sun, and I'm going to use this tiny sun in my science corner, but my science corner is not yet ready because I didn't have any sciencey stuff, and because I was able to summon this little sun with the power of dark magic, which is kind of funny because I summoned light with dark magic. Sometime when I will have more sciencey stuff, this will be my science corner, and I'm going to make a power plant powered by that little sun. So magic and science, perfect mix together. This looks just like the Colox is what you can purchase from IKEA, and I had to place it here. And until my sun-powered power plant is ready, this science-looking stuff, whatever this is, will provide the electricity for the rest of the house. This is my little workshop here, and finally I can find everything in the chests. I built one storage room. She built 10. Let's take a look. So now I'm infiltrating my girlfriend's valley. Oh wait, that sounded bad. That sounded bad. So I'm visiting her place. She's going to give us a tour about her solutions. Oh, hello ladies. Hello ghost ladies who just disappeared. Oh, you have a nice living room here. But this is not part of the challenge, so this doesn't count. Oh, so this is yours. A treasure trove. I see you have vaults here, which are very cool. The vibes are very cool. Are you storing only gems in here? And this honey, or what is this? Where is the rest of your stuff? Can I steal your coin? I want to steal the pirate coin. I want to steal from my girlfriend. This one looks pretty cool, and I see that you used a similar system like I did with marking the contents of the vaults with some counters or whatever you have in the back. Oh, and the same color as well. Haha. Cool, nice. This is also very well functioning and cool solution, I would say. I like the vibes, and I like this giant vault door here because sure, you have your valuables here. You are rich. You will pay for the next dinner. Wait, what? You have more rooms? Oh boy, of course. Why would one be enough? Ooh, I don't know what you store. Can you make signs like this? I didn't know that I could make signs like this. This is even better than the counters with the items. Ooh, space. Can I see the space orb from Portal here? Space! Oh, I got distracted again. This looks amazing. I don't know how much stuff you can store in here. You have 3 chests here, so it's more vibes than storage. Yeah, these glass rays are very cool. I don't know what's the name of this one, but this is super cool. This is amazing. I love this water spitting stuff. Very nice, very nice. How many do you have? Pirate ship, pirate ship. Okay, it doesn't have a sail, but pirate ship. This is pirate ship enough. This is my favorite so far with all the pirate vibes and piratey equipment. I want all of these. Oh, this map is super cool. I love it. Oh boy, and you caught wood and fish. You caught fish made of wood. You're a great angler. Of course there has to be a pile of gold in a pirate's treasure room. Wow. I feel like I have done nothing. I made one simple room. I don't think I have to say anything. I think this speaks for itself. This is just amazing with this pirate stuff. Wait! You have this many levels? What? Okay. One more level of storage rooms, I guess. I don't know how many she has. Oh, a wall. This is the most beautiful one so far. Japanese style. This is where you store your ores and minerals and iron. Of course, iron and iron. What is that little... Is that a bird or an imp or a gremlin? What is that bird looking thing over there? Where did you get these chests? These are almost pirate chests, but the colors are a little bit off. You have so many chests here, and this is the second level, and I don't know how many rooms do you still have left. I made a single room with less chests than these. Oh, ladies without faces but with clothes. This is where you store your instruments. Can I play? Can I play? No. How many staircases and doors do you have? What do you store here? You store here textile, you store here bricks, you store here glass, you store here your sewing machine. Ah, so the ladies with the clothes indicated in the outside that this is where you have your sewing room. This is also a very good job, but this room is just not my vibes. I think in real life I couldn't be here for 5 minutes. Function and decor wise, yeah, it works. It works. Let me guess. You will have plants inside, just like you do at home. Oh, the jungle we have here at home. Oh, a greenhouse. At least I would say this has greenhouse vibes. There are so many plants on these. How do you know what is in the chests? Because I definitely couldn't figure out what's in the chests. Are these more like just decorations? Oh, a bathtub for plants. Do you want to clean your plants? What do you have here? Oh, so you're cheating. These plants are not green and not colorful. You paint them, you cheater. Okay, so one room for the plants. How much resources do you have? Will I need so many as well? I'm already afraid. This is also very cool. Greenhouse vibes with the vines on the roof and everything. And now I will try to climb through that upper part of the door because it seems that only that one can be opened. Oh, you have a restaurant level. I can't believe you. How much stuff do you have in this game? Let me guess, you store your pumpkins in here, in this one. Now I start to understand why do you say that we need a bigger kitchen all the time, because you want something like this for home as well. Oh, and tons of chests. In real life I definitely would trip over these because I'm super clumsy. I'm the clumsiest person you will ever meet. What I like the most, actually, are these flower pot stuff with those LED lights, or what kind of lights? Futuristic lights, future photons inside them. These are very cool. So I guess you store veggies here. Is this room only for veggies? Now to the middle one. Things that could be used as weapon and things that are delicious. Ooh, blue flame. What is this blue thing? Is this edible? I can't really see what you store in these. Probably ingredients for cooking, but this room also gives off very nice vibes. I like this one more than the previous one. Ooh, and I noticed the lights on the ceiling just now. I think I should build something like this because I like those. I'm not sure if you would be happy with those, but I like these. Let's see if she has more. Probably she has, because she's crazy. She's mad. This is the fish room. Ooh, aquariums. One day I want to have my real life aquarium. Do you have living fish inside? No. Ah, but you also use blue chests for the sea creatures and sea stuff. And this is your trophy table, I guess, from every single fish you have caught. This is very nice. And you use these submarine windows, or what these are. Do submarines have windows? I don't know. I've never been on one. What is that thing in the top left corner? Is that Shai-Hulud, or is that the Sarlacc? Anyway, I don't want to meet that one in real life. These underwater vibes chills me down. I just noticed that these lamps provide bubbles. How very amazing. Why don't these provide bubbles, even though... Oh, maybe because they would go upwards and they couldn't get out. But anyway, you have a room for fish. What you don't have room for? This is insane. You need help. You need therapy. One, I mean, there is no excuse to make something this elaborate and this very well decorated. I will never catch up with you. That's impossible. Ooh, the pirate pub. A pirate pub or something like that. That would match very well with the pirate room downstairs. Oh, and this wasn't even the storage room. Oh, yeah, I wanted walls similar to this for my old grandpa workshop, which I didn't have. And of course you have your Kallaxes from IKEA, because every workshop and every storage room needs Kallaxes. So this is your seed room. What does this do? Are you producing clouds here? Or will a lady jump out saying, "Obi-Wan, you are my only hope"? Yeah, this works. The chests are accessible, except for the first aid kit. That should be easier accessible. No. Oh, do you have a little Wally statue? You have a little Wally statue. I cannot zoom on it, but it has a little golden shoe. Oh, I can zoom. It has a little golden boot with a golden flower. So cute. I want this. This is the difference between 2000 hours and just a couple of afternoons I had in the game. Ooh. I see why you're laughing at me. I see why you're enjoying my agony, trying to catch up with you. Well, I clearly have some catching up to do. Which one was your favorite? Now I'm going to mentally prepare myself for the next challenge. I wonder what that will be.